say it's me. My niggas out this bitch sliding middle of the week. I'm watching niggas get robbed middle of the street. I've been pushing what I'm selling 7 days a week. I took this dope out the jar and cut it with these beats. I'm in traffic, strapped with me cause I do got beef. And not the type of beef where you can just go to sleep.
What's good, what's good, what's good? It's time for that Culture for the Streets, hosted by Mafia and Paint. Make sure y'all ding that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell. Don't leave up out the trap till you've been served. We are the Culture for the Streets. We come from the streets, so we gonna talk to the streets. Anyway, YB, we gotta salute YB. YB done beat the feds, beats his gun case that he caught in California that he was being charged federally for. He beat that. Does this make him the youngest nigga in the game, the youngest, richest nigga to beat the feds? Is YB the Teflon Don right now? YB, man, work ethic already out the roof. And right now, you know what I'm saying, he had only this in front of him. This was his only problem. This was his only issue in front of him that he had to deal with. And he still was putting out a lot of music. He still was selling a lot of records, running the streams up, killing King of YouTube. As usual, why he had the case. Not to forget that he had a juror come forth and admit that he admires and shows favor towards YoungBoy because he is a fan. So he was dismissed from the case. Not to mention, after he beats the case, he's greeted outside by fans like they waiting on the concert. This nigga is the GOAT. This nigga's the little Teflon Don. This nigga's the young John Gotti right now. You see what I'm saying? And I ain't glorifying getting in trouble and getting out of it, whether you did it or not, because don't forget these niggas are still young. So you're going to bump your head. And I feel like this right here with him going through that situation woke YB up because he knew he could be took out the loop at a point where he really the top dog in his genre right now. You see what I'm saying? Like far as in this generation of music, the Dirks and all that, like YB is at the top. Don't forget YB was up here in the young nigga world when Dirk still was way down here, not even over Chief Keef yet. So Top been doing like a dope boy would say in the street, Top got summers under his belt. You see what I'm saying? Top been going some summer. So to be able to beat this case, beat the feds, I know they pissed. But this is a victory to all street niggas because we know nigga 97% of the niggas that gotta face federal judges that's being indicted by the United States. You feel what I'm saying? They going down. They go to prison. They end up locked up. They end up with football numbers. We know how this shit go. Even I got a brother in the feds right now. The nigga been gone for 10 years. He just now finna hit the gate, nigga, about 10 days. You see what I'm saying? We gonna bring bro on the show, let you know how this shit go, let you know what you lose when you go to the field. We gonna let you know all this shit, because once again, we real niggas. We real street niggas. We do this shit for real. But anyway, once again, salute YB, NBA gang, young Top, young Teflon Don. We got to give it to him because he put his money where his mouth was. He wasn't outside. And this is the example to all the young niggas too. Listen, regardless how reckless that young nigga was moving, right? He put his money where his mouth was, meaning he didn't crash out and couldn't afford to get proper representation, the type of representation that could get him out the shit he was in. You see what I'm saying? Niggas seen in them pictures, the nigga had about 8 lawyers. And them ain't $10,000 lawyers. Them is about 8, them probably was $800,000 lawyers. That probably was $1 million in lawyers right there. That's a big flex as a young nigga because that nigga freedom was on the line. And that legal team he had set up got him up out that situation, bro. So once again, shout out to YB, man, for walking up off them gun charges, man. And niggas, stay your ass out of trouble, man. Right now, you at the top of the game. We don't need you taking your ass to jail. And this leads to us talking about Kodak, man. Kodak been doing good. I just said something about Kodak a couple videos ago. about how we need these little niggas out here because they standing for something. They standing on something, and they represent a lot to the new generation of rap because these are the new stars, the Kodaks, the Dirks, the young boys. These are the new young stars. And Kodak been doing exceptionally good since he been home from the feds. He been staying out the way. He been low key. He been feeding his community. He been eating, putting out good music. He's selling. His streams doing good. His videos is getting viewed. You see what I'm saying? Like Kodak been that nigga too. In this section, he that young nigga. In Florida, he that young nigga. It's a lot of young niggas down there putting it down. Young and Ace, the Glock 9s, the Hot Boys, and salute to all them young niggas. But Kodak been that young nigga for a minute. He got some summers under his belt. You see what I'm saying? He came in when he was 16. And now he in trouble for 50 oxycodone pills in the car. I think it was 50 or 100. I think it was 50, though. Let me check real quick. I'm pretty sure it was 50, though. No, it was 30 plus oxycodone pills. He got caught with 50,000 and 30 plus oxycodone pills. And if you a street nigga, you know when you get caught with anything and you have a lump sum of cash, the money is gone. The money is officially gone. And by him having 50K on him and then 30 plus OCs on him, niggas know what come with that. They gonna automatically, he don't have a bed, Rico, or no nothing like that. This is a simple traffic stop, and he had 50K in the car, and they found the 30 plus oxycodone pills. Now, what the fuck was he doing with? We all know rappers ride around with the money. I'm still having a problem understanding that because if you pay attention to the rich white folks do not go nowhere with wads of money like that. They swiping cards, bro. They swiping cards. I seen a nigga buy 3 suits in Saks Fifth in the land. Swiped his card. Big flex. That nigga didn't pull out no money, but them suits came up to a total of 17,000. You see what I'm saying? He didn't pull out $1 though. Most white people that got money and they spending money, they don't pull out money. They pull out plastic. So we got to learn how to shake that anyway. We got to learn how to put that dope boy profile, that stereotype. We got to put that in the shoebox and leave it there because we grown now. Once we get rich, we got to move like the rich. Nigga, you still gonna flex just the same pulling out that black card. You still gonna flex just the same doing all of that when you swiping. You still spent the same amount of money. You see what I'm saying? But fuck the money. Why do you have 30 plus oxycodones in the car with you, bruh? You couldn't get one of your sniper gang affiliates to hold that shit in another car, some other shit. Like at some point, Kodak, cuz you got to be the leader. And the leader got to be smart. And a smart leader gonna make smart decisions. A smart leader gonna move precisely. This shit is chess. Everybody know you gonna take 5 to 10 minutes before you motherfucker make your piece. Before you move your piece on the board. You see what I'm saying? Unless you already playing a slouch and you just predicting everything 15 steps ahead because this nigga's just that slow. But we talking about rappers with money that the justice system want to see locked up because they hate to see us make it up out the slums and obtain this money in a different way. You see what I'm saying? Because we no longer be trapped. So why keep your mentality trapped? And that's like a trap mentality type of thing. Because if I get rich, if I got all this money in the car, I don't want nothing in the car with me. I don't even want the shooter in the car with me. Nigga, because I'm going to have some shooters in front of me. I'm going to have some shooters in the back of me. I might have some shooters in the other lane on the side of me too. So why would I have to have it in the car with me? Now, if I got a couple dollars in the car, whatever. But nigga, come on, Kodak. Now you got to start putting more money in the legal shit, even though I know you got a good lawyer and it might be some some mishaps to this actual traffic stop to where this shit could get thrown out. You know, these niggas can afford good lawyers. So hopefully Kodak can wiggle up out this shit and get back to the program and not let this be a burden in his future. You know what I'm saying? Because we don't need to see Kodak go through it. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. Like, niggas got to stand firm on their shit and stay smart, man. Niggas got to be smart. Psycho Bob already done caught a gun case. Now he got to fight that because he facing 10 years. You see what I'm saying? It's the losses that you end up taking over the things that you put yourself through if you ain't moving right. 1 second of bad decision gonna cost you days and months and years having to deal with. You see what I'm saying? And once again, that takes us to another situation with Lit Yoshi. Everybody, we know Lit Yoshi. We already know he is a TBG affiliate. That makes him an opposition of YB. Lit Yoshi already has some things going on in Florida and Baton Rouge, to where he's been on house arrest and, you know, previously bonded out a few times over certain things. And he's been going through it for the last couple of years because of these legal issues. And as of lately, you know, I guess he went to trial or and lost, or either he pled or he lost. Let me look it up. On either which way, he got 15 years. He pled guilty. So that was his sentencing. He didn't lose in trial. He actually pled guilty and was sentenced to 15 years. So that just lets you know how deep the stuff that he was involved in was, because this nigga had to plead out to 15 years. That was the plea. So if he would have blew trial, the nigga probably would have got 40, 50, maybe a life sentence. You see what I'm saying? And this is yet another young nigga that was getting money. TBG niggas getting money. Fredo Bang and all them getting money. Once again, 1 second can cost you everything. And this is something that's costing Lit Yoshi everything. Now you got to sit down, lay down for 15 years and reflect on what you was doing while you was out here, how much money you was having while you was out here, how you going to obtain these things when you get back out here. You was not a superstar rapper. You ran around niggas that was popular, that put you in the lane to be able to get some money too, and your street reputability as far as social media went drove you to be a popular person over social media platforms, because your music didn't do what people think it did for you. You see what I'm saying? And now you got to go sit down for 15 years. You might not never get this sauce back, this swagger back, this lane you had back. You might have to come back, be a nobody, and do regular stuff. You're going to have to come home, either rob, steal, kill again, or go get a job. And we talking about 15 years later, Fredo Bang and them might not even be rapping. TBG might not even be a thing no more. You see what I'm saying? The scale got to come out. You got to weigh this shit, man. What weigh the most, man? Making it out the hood or staying in that motherfucker, man? Because you tilting the scale. You see how uneven this shit is? We got to make better motherfucking decisions, man. Because niggas is doing all this shit the totally wrong way, even though you're doing a lot of shit right, because you're getting yourself in a situation to get out the slums. Man, y'all hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Don't leave up out the trap till you've been served. Ding the notification bell. You know how it's going down. It's time for that Culture for the Streets, hosted by Mafia and Paint, man. Listen, stay tuned in. It's content every day.